Hello YouTube, Gentleman 2005 here with a review of the Kaitou Sentai Lupinranger vs. Keisatsu Sentai Patranger versus Vehicle Series DX Scissors Blade Fighter and Blade Dial Fighter. Did I say that right? Scissors Dial Fighter and Blade Dial Fighter. Okay. So here we see Lupin Red with the combined Dial Fighter right there, because it is two pieces, right? The larger Scissors Dial Fighter and the smaller Blade Dial Fighter. The name versus Vehicle Series DX, Scissors Dial Fighter, and Blade Dial Fighter. There is Lupin Kaiser Knight, and there is the show logo, Sentai Series logo right there. On this side, it shows you stats for both VS vehicles. And on this side, it shows you using them each with the VS Changer and with Lupin Kaiser to make Lupin Kaiser Knight. Up top here, it shows you Lupin Kaiser Knight, and it shows you like the little attack, I guess, pattern or whatever of the two VS vehicles. And on the back, it shows you using it with the VS Changer, using it with Lupin Kaiser, and then of course Lupin Kaiser up here, and then Pato Kaiser with Biker, because the next Trigger Machine is not out at the same time as this. But it will be a dual VS vehicle, and that's going to be coming up soon in a couple of videos. So, moving this out the way, in comes our Scissors Dial Fighter with Blade on top, and it's like a fighter jet, what do they call it? Like a stealth fighter jet, which is pretty cool. And so it becomes sword and shield, right? So this is the top piece just pops off. That's Blade in my right hand here, and this is Scissors, the larger one. Each has their own set of pins for the VS Changer. Scissors is 0.26, while Blade is 0.34. This does have a working dial, as does this. And when it's on top, snapped into place, the dial will work the scissors, right? So the dial is just over the other dial. So when I turn the dial, right, it pops this down, and we're gonna fold it forward, and these blades spin around, right? So now it is gonna attack and cut people, and then this has its own set of forward flipping blades as well. That's mostly for the weapon, right? That's when it's Lupin Kaiser Knight. So let's get my VS Changer in here. All right, we'll leave it combined, doesn't really matter. We'll leave it combined for the moment, and then we'll just pull the blade off. Scissors. 963. So 963. Masquerade. Kaitou Boost. So this gives a Lupinranger, generally Lupin Red. I think he uses it more than the other two, but any Lupinranger that uses it will get the Scissors shield and the Blade boomerang, which is pretty cool. I like it. And so now let's scissors. So now let's take this off, and we're gonna pop Blade on there. Blade. Now, because of the nature of Blade, turning the dial does nothing. But it has an activation code of 200, but I have no way to make that happen, right, with just the way the dial is designed. Right, so he has an activation as well. So that's our sounds with the VS Changer. Let's flip that off. And bring in Lupinranger, right? So Lupinranger's going to chill right here. Now we're going to tilt this up because we don't need any of the feet action going on. We're going to pull off yellow, right? So yellow can go away. We're going to click out this, right? We'll flip these around. And so now what we have, we twist this. We have Lupin Kaiser's shield, right? So, and then we can hold it out like this. And we're going to flip these around. And this will fit into the hand of Lupin Kaiser. So now he's got a sword and a shield. So Lupin Kaiser Knight, which is pretty cool. I do like it a lot. It's a pretty neat form. Just the idea of using these two planes together. I thought it was an interesting idea on using all the sounds in the VS changer. Now, we can, right, so if I remove this apparatus entirely, I can take this guy right here and attach him, and we've got Lupin Kaiser Cyclone Knight. And I think now I'm gonna stick this on. I think we leave this on here for that one, but I'm not 100%. But either way, you get the idea, right? You stick it with Cyclone Dial Fighter and then the shield over here, and now it's Cyclone Knight, right? So that's neat. They have a special transformation using both auxiliary VS vehicles that they have up to this point. Both Dial Fighters. Couldn't think of the word. So let's go ahead. We're going to bring these two back out in here. Right? Okay. So, scissors and blade. Really cool pair of Dial Fighters. I love the concept. I love the idea. I think they're great. I would definitely say to get them to add to your collection because it's a really neat and different kind of toy line that they're doing here, and it's definitely a good toy line if you're on a budget because you can get changer sounds and more mecha all at once. So very nice. The next Lupin vs. Pato video that we're gonna have is gonna be Trigger Machine, Drill and Crane. Crane and Drill, I guess, which will be similar type thing, but for the Patranger. So be on the lookout for that. And until next time, which is going to be a bunch more build stuff, check out the podcast, RazRangersandRebels.com, bringing you the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. And as always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.